That was funny.
I'm just gonna sit back down. That didn't happen.
That was pretty funny.
That didn't. All right. Okay.
Damn, shoulder hurts.
I don't need ice. So there's that.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, everybody. I think
Oh,
this
no.
is like episode 10.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Probably pushing double digits. Season 2.
Yes, sir. It's a beautiful thing. Gotta stay consistent with something.
Gotta stay active.
Yes, sir. All right. So today we are gonna do "The Liz" by Armani Caesar, who is the first lady of Griselda.
The very first numero uno.
I'm trying to figure out how I feel about the album cover with the third eye on it. Like it's dope and creepy.
Who's that lady?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, that makes it weird.
Why?
Because it's Elizabeth Taylor with a third eye on her forehead.
Maybe she was tapped in,
No,
tuned
she
in,
wasn't.
tapped in, turned on.
You're not tapped in and your name is Elizabeth Taylor.
Why not?
You change your name.
I mean, who knows if that was her real name? Anything
Look
fresh?
at that hairstyle. That's not tapped in. That's like Munsters, Addams Family.
I mean, you gotta remember the era.
That was in the tapped in era.
I mean, okay, I see what you're saying.
It's a stern look. She looks like she's looking off thinking about something, but it wasn't. Whatever she's thinking about, it ain't tapped in. She's tapped out.
Okay.
Shout out to Elizabeth Taylor, though, because, doesn't she have like a super elegant jewelry collection?
Something like that.
Probably. I don't know. There's some old white lady that got crazy jewelry that like people appreciate. Shout out to her.
Shout out to whoever that
guess.
is.
Maybe. All right. Yeah, this is The Liz.
All right, we got
How many songs?
11 tracks.
11 tracks, 25 minutes. These some short ass songs.
Bars.
I hope so.
Just bars. I
hope-
feel you.
She could just be getting away with a little hook.
That's true.
There's a barred out hook and then just repeat it, which I'm not mad at. But all right.
I mean, it is like, a TikTok world right now.
It is.
All right, let's get into it. Track 1, Sissy intro.
That's a weird flex. That's a weird flex.
It's not even a flex. That's like a reverse flex because you want it to be a flex, but then you actually just make yourself sound mad unimportant because
Yeah, she said Eric B's video.
yeah. I mean, the clip is that's from something else. It's not her talking. But
It's
I'm just
one
saying.
like it's one thing if it was like a 2 Live Crew video. It was like
Eric
a
B and
Dog
Rakim was
Pound
like
video.
they were the shit when they were the shit
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there.
before your time.
Way before my time.
But I mean, even beyond that, I'm just saying that like it's presented as a flex, but then it's also like if that is your flex, you don't have a lot going on.
Yeah.
My left breast was featured prominently.
Just the left one.
But your face wasn't there? No one knows it's your breast?
That means you have one attractive titty.
All right.
One.
We forgot the paper. We're going to do it on the back of this one.
That's sad. That's not sad. That's real life. Not everybody has a matching pair.
Everybody does not have matching pairs.
So, shout out to that lady because she was being honest. And she was like, hey, this is what I care about. Hey, if you care about it, you care about it. Just be about it. It ain't no thing, man. You can be into dressing up like a dragon, but be honest about it.
Yo, Benny's on 2 tracks.
Makes sense.
I mean, Conway's on 1, West Side's on 1.
Makes sense. Benny seems like the one that like is more like a
Prolific bars, just bar you to death.
like I think he likes rapping more than the other one too. Like the other two are good at it, and they enjoy. But I think he's like the workhorse rapper of them. Like
Could be.
like he's the one that like he'd be sitting down writing
Could be.
all the time.
We'd have to like see who got
West Side
the most
seems
projects
like
and stuff.
it comes to him because all his projects seem more artistic rather than like projects. Like all his joints have like a theme and
Yeah.
a certain groove that he's going for. So I feel like his is more like it just comes to me. And Conway is just the OG. He done been through it. He just got a story whenever you ask him to tell a story.
Fair. That could be. That could be. All right, track 2, countdown.
Yeah,
She kind of sounds like Foxy Brown with the yaws.
a little bit.
I actually think this is. I think this was produced by the Beat Butcher, and this was, I think it was the track in the ad, for his sound pack. Let's see. Nope.
J.R.
Swift's. Wrong.
Swifts. I thought I was about to say J.R. Smith. That would have been awesome.
She does have a primo track though. That's fire.
Speaking of J.R. Smith, he's about to get another ring for no
Sure
reason.
is. Yo, emotional support counts.
He's like the Nick Young of the league now.
Emotional support counts.
No
But
facts, but he's like the Nick Young of the league now.
does Nick Young have a ring?
Yeah,
Oh.
with Golden State
Oh, true.
because he was just on the roster.
I mean,
There's a clip of like KD yelling at Nick Young like, Nick, don't do no dumb shit. Like on the floor. Like that's the shit they used to tell Nick Young on the floor. Nick, don't do no dumb shit.
and he's
he
a
would just be
champion.
like, all right.
But he's a champion. I mean, yeah, for you,
And
JR is
is
gonna be
like-
ready for
he had
the Henny shower. Can you imagine him in a parade in LA?
No shirt on,
Yo,
but
crazy.
a mask and a face shield.
That's true. They might not even have a parade.
Oh, he's having a parade.
I mean, he
JR
might
is
have
having
one.
a
I'm
parade.
just talking about the team.
Bron's having a parade.
I don't know.
Nah, Bron got to do some discipline at home. Bronny gonna come back like 240. Watch. This next high school season, Bronny coming back 240 with a different focus.
240. How
Yeah.
tall is he?
Like 6'1".
Bro, he's not
Gonna look
like a
Ray
running
Rice.
back, dog.
He's gonna look like Ray Rice,
Stupid, yo.
except that bounce.
So what did we
We haven't
even-
graded anything.
we haven't graded anything at all.
Um,
Oh my goodness.
Sissy Intro gets a green because Shorty was being real about her left breast.
Yep. Featured prominently.
In Eric B's video. She name dropped too. So that
Right.
means Eric B had to respond to someone about that.
Something.
Somebody came up to him and was like, hey, you know such and such? And he was like, maybe.
I know her
She
left
was in
titty.
your left video? Huh?
I know her left titty.
I know her left titty. That's a gross thing to know. It's not. It's actually a pretty dope thing to know. But just the left one, that's where it gets weird.
You ever see you watching Living Color, right?
I've watched episodes of it before.
So there's one where I want to say it's Damon Wayans is like I don't think he's homeless, but basically he's just a dude. He just got mad women, right? And the situation is someone from the welfare office is coming to check out this woman's home or something like that, and I think they have to, whatever it is, they have to pretend they're in a relationship, but he doesn't remember the girl's name. And so the way that he remembers is he like, she turns around real quick and looks at her butt. And he's like, oh yeah, like Felicia or whatever her name was. And I'm just like, how did you even come up with this?
Hey.
With same shit, you know, no ass, no titty.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. People are interesting. They have interesting ways of remembering things.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's green for me.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Simply because it sounded good.
Good old Madam Caesar. Mac 10s for everybody. Track 3 featuring
For everybody.
West Side.
That makes sense. The West Side Gun is on the song Mac 10s for everybody.
Touche. Oh.
Swan A on me. I like it.
Yeah, it's like a blue. I blue like it.
It reminds me of Out Here in Paris. It was off of West Side Guns joint. Not the latest one. The joint Pray for Paris. It's off of Pray for Paris. This song with Wale. It's like that same tempo. It's interesting.
I don't remember.
I like that song. It's a Wale tempo song with West Side Gun. So it's like
yeah,
you
I
could
feel
play
like
it during the day with the sun out. Like
as opposed to what?
Like on a street somewhere.
Oh, I mean,
like anywhere in the day with the sun out. Like most their music, you got to play like in an alley, or like on a way to an alley.
All right.
Or on the way from an alley.
Put in some work.
Or on the way through the alley. Yeah.
Getting some work in.
Yeah.
Well, good thing that our fair city is full of alleys. So
it's a lot of rats, a lot of homeless people sleep, and a lot of pee stains on buildings.
And giant roaches.
Yeah. And free basketballs. You'd be surprised the number of basketballs you come across.
Fair. I definitely had the nice collection when I was younger. Doesn't everybody though? You just end up with like 17 balls.
I had like 35 at my peak. No cap. You can ask anyone that's been in my house between the ages of 4 to about 15. I was the owner of about 35 sports balls. That's why I think like whatever I like, I'm gonna just do a lot. I'm gonna just have a lot of it. Like that's why I'm trying to secure the bag, because I know I'm gonna just get to a point where I'm just buying cars, and it's not even gonna be like mad expensive ones. It's gonna be like 350Zs, like just random stuff.
Have you seen the new one? It was like the 400Z.
Yeah, it looks aggressive.
I like it.
I mean, it looks cool to take on the track, but like to drive around the streets, very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Yeah,
very low. I saw
a
C8 the other day. It's very clean.
The Vet.
And it was burgundy, black wheels.
That's the rear engine one, or that? Yeah. So
I didn't know what it was. I knew it was a Corvette because I saw the lights, but then it was like, I was like, is this modded? And it rolled by, and you see the side vents, and it's like, oh, it's clean.
I saw I guess a C7 the other day. It was orange. The license plate said "Bye, y'all."
I just seen one on when I was about to get on 50. It was Hellbat. That was the license plate. It was lowered, all black with some violet rims, like matte violet, like slam.
That's hard.
And the tag was Hellbat, like Hellcat except bat.
That sounds like some JDM shit though.
Probably.
You slam a car and put some purple wheels on it. That's like straight.
Oh yeah, it probably is. It's extremely loud. Probably got one of them exhausts that you can cut on and off. That's what I want.
Yeah, a little button.
Man, I'm trying to find it.
And I want air shocks, so I can like lower it when it's time.
I have been looking around the market for between 2009 and a 2013 C63, and I found some interesting stuff.
You must be making mad money right now.
Oh, the prices aren't as bad as you think they are. No, but the prices aren't as bad as you think they are.
I mean, what is it, like in the 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
It's not until you blow a bushing and you got to pay $40,000 to replace it.
That is why I said 2009 between 2011, because those were very, I don't want to say very practical, but they were built very well.
Okay.
Like those, they say that year for like that model AMG is like, it was like a daily driver car essentially. Like it had the power and the performance, but it was put together very well. So it's like, yeah, if you had maintenance problems, it's Mercedes, you still got to pay for it. But it's like, it's not like BMW where you just count on it. Like you just waiting for it to happen.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it happens, then it's like, but it's like, you're not just like waiting for it. Like you'll be fine as long as you drive like a normal human being.
I'm still trying to build my sleeper.
Hey, that's
what mine's on.
Definitely possible.
Hopefully I can stack enough bread by like next summer to get started for real.
Oh yeah, see, it's possible. All you gotta do is look around for parts.
Yeah, I know. I just gotta go to junkyard and find like a like I said a 6-speed Accord Sport with the V6. I mean that's step one, but then I also gotta go get it.
Oh yeah,
And I gotta borrow somebody's
Hit
pickup truck.
Ripley's joint off of a junkyard off of Largo Road towards Old Upper Marlboro. It's not that far away from my house.
That's not the one in Jessup, is it?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It's Upper Marlboro. It's not far. It's not. It's maybe 30 minutes from here. Maybe
Word.
if you take the Beltway and then go around, it's not too far. What else? There's nobody really likes Brandywine Auto Parts.
plus that's gonna take maybe that's the one in Jessup. I think
There's one in Jessup and there's one off Crane Highway.
that's
They have
on.
2 locations.
We used to go to when I was working on my other car, and I got some good pieces from there, but yeah, I know that like when I do start actually working on it, either I gotta have a lot of extra money so someone else can do it, or just like forsake all of my other hobbies,
Nah, that's
or turn it into a show.
or 2 of the last 3. It could
Right.
become the hobby that is the hobby of all hobbies.
Right.
That sounds like a plan.
Especially because I can make my own seats, well, like covers.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
Some Alcantara.
I'd have to go with cork, dog.
Um,
At this point,
you think that would be comfortable to sit
Yeah.
on and drive on aggressively?
it's soft, and it's also waterproof.
Is it like not gonna rip?
I don't know.
That
I
we'll
mean,
find out.
probably over time with a lot of wear, but it's like sometimes
Understandable.
you gotta just do it just to stunt that one time, flex that one time. I got the
Oh,
cork interior.
And it's the project car. You're not
On the-
gonna
on
be
the
driving it
sleeper.
every day. Take it to car shows. People, oh, you got the cork seats. Yeah,
Or they're gonna be like, "What is that? It's a tree."
just make it up. Yeah, this is a leather birch.
That would be hilarious. All right, let's go to track 4. Title track, The Liz.
Liz. Oh, we know everyone in Griselda likes the same type of beat.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely all in the same pocket. I thought you were about to say everyone in Griselda has the same ad libs.
Oh, yeah, that too. Except West
That's where I
Side
thought you were
Gun.
going with
West
that.
Side Gun's the only one that has like, and Benny. Butch come nigga.
Yeah.
But that's like the only thing
He
he
always
says.
be like, ah. Like,
Hey yo,
did you stub your toe, fam?
hey yo.
Fuck with you, Benny.
That's the fave. Hey yo. It's like, are you far away from the mic? Why are you yelling? Who are you yelling at?
You got to
But-
make sure we can feel him.
But yeah,
I wanted to like start rapping on the one time, but it's all good.
yeah,
I love the production.
yeah. The production sounds great.
Although I will say this one is like it's still blue.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not gonna say I don't really care about it. It sounds good, but like, it's also sounds like track 2, in a sense.
Probably so. All right. What is it? A Gucci casket. Yo, what? All right. Featuring Conway. Yo, you know what this sounded like to me?
What?
Like the old anime when the bad guy shows up.
And he's just standing there like smiling.
Yeah, all little sound effects in the background and stuff. Like the first time we meet Frieza and
yeah.
in Dragon Ball. But yeah, what you about to say?
I was gonna say this whole album, the way it sounded, it should just be like Lil Wayne's 10,000 bars, just a one cut freestyle. Cause it's like the same speed, probably
I
the
got you.
same
I got you.
pocket on every song. So it's like, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just make it one cut and just be like, I got bars like that. Well, we ain't even cut. Cause then that's more impressive than, to me at least.
Or at least make it seem that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make it feel seamless, and it probably is. But yeah, because when it's like this, that's probably why a lot of like albums just are kind of weird to me. Because it's like you're an artist that raps or does stuff in a specific pocket, but like you got to get creative with that.
True, but like, in contrast to the Conway got 11,000 projects. So he's so far experienced that he can just do whatever he wants and it sounds different and the same at the same time. Whereas like I feel like she's definitely
Facts.
new.
No, definitely.
So.
But being that, and you got a crew around you where every member is on the project, which means they had some type of input on this. That should. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying like, just unbiased first time listening to his ears. I don't know who this girl is. It sounds kind of redundant, but it sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel what you're saying. I'm not. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. What are we giving that?
That's between the blue and the green again for me.
All right, we can go blue. It's all good.
All right, come on, folks. You gotta blow my brain away. There was some ones that blew my head off last time.
Drillorama. You said what about blew your head?
There's some like that blow my mind. Like nothing so far has been like.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. It's just been like. I have a feeling this is probably gonna be.
It's gonna sound like Pop Smoke.
It's either gonna sound like Pop Smoke or this is gonna be the joint that she sounds the most like a girl on, depending on the tempo.
You mean like vocally or like content wise?
Content wise.
Interesting. Maybe. It's fun. I think this might be the record that when Benny was on the Joe Budden podcast, I feel like he mentioned being on a drill record, and they were like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. It's coming."
I had to find a better way of saying things that I think of, because that sounded kind of crazy now that I think about it.
What?
I said this is gonna be the first joint that she sounds like a girl on, like she's not a girl. like it's just kids.
Fair.
It just sounded a little weird. I don't know. I'm trying to get better at talking.
Yeah, me too.
We're not talking, communicating. I'm good at talking.
On the Conway episode, I think I said like about 428 times.
Like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just pause for like a minute, and then people just zone out, and then I'll come back with a sentence and like, huh? And then I just like,
yeah, you gotta compose yourself.
It's because when I'm trying to think of the word, I gotta think of it, so
right.
I gotta like,
right. So it's just practice, baby. It's just practice. All right, what are we giving this though?
Once again, I'll go blue.
Yeah, it's basically blue because I know I want to listen to the rest of it.
Yeah,
in part just to see what her bars sound like, and then obviously I want to hear Conway and Benny and Westside to a lesser extent.
Westside is probably my favorite, just because he's probably not.
He's grown on me. Like when I first heard him, like before I even knew about Griselda or that they were all like connected or whatever, I was just like, yo, why does he rap like this? And then I was like, so I didn't listen for a while, and then as I got back into it, I started to understand like his style, his flavor, and realize that yeah, he really can. Like he's like you said, he's a dope artist.
He's an artist. That's what it boils down to. He's an artist.
Because I think on one of his projects, he didn't even have drums, or something like that.
Probably not. I don't think it might have been on Pray for Paris. No, there was a joint on Pray for Paris that definitely had drums, but like
that was the one with the all red cover.
Pray for Paris was the one that had like the Michelangelo painting.
Oh, and it wasn't that one. I think it was one. It was one with the red cover, I think. Oh. But whatever. All right. Track 7, Simply Done.
Simply Done. Oh yeah, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard.
I think that's the Primo record.
That's hard. That was mean.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Blew my socks off.
Yeah. All right.
That was hard.
All right.
That was hard.
It's funny. I think the rest of the rest of the tracks are gonna suffer.
That's just making. Got a gun.
Yeah, that was hard.
Told you niggas scary. That was sampled on the West Side. I told you that last time.
On what? On the West Side Gun?
Yeah, on one of his joints. I played it for you.
Oh yeah.
And I
Okay,
played the
okay.
original video where it was like this crackhead couple
Yeah.
in the street. That's the love I'm looking for. Dance with me in the street. Let's sing a weird song that only we know, but like it's our concert,
Right.
cause we lit.
Right.
Down, Hail Mary.
I feel like she's out there for you.
Yeah.
You don't seem as confident as I do, as I am. It's all good.
Hey man,
All right.
if she's there, she's there.
Did you watch any of the game yesterday?
No, not really.
I saw like 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, I saw I saw a minute and 15 seconds because I was hanging out with my friends, and one of my friend Kyle tried to cut it on, but everybody was like, "Cut it off, we're hanging out." But he just cut it on his phone. But even he was like, he cut it off after like 2 minutes because it's just like,
Yeah, it was weird. It looked like a blowout, and then the Nuggets got close, and then LeBron said,
I'm Bron.
"Nah, y'all go home." So
The greatest picture of all time is him sitting on the floor with no shoes on and his hat like he lost, with the confetti streaming over him.
My
What are you thinking about, bro?
yeah, Chili sent me that. I'm trying to remember what the caption
Thinking about
was.
Bronny.
Damn, my son's at home smoking weed.
Bronny's ass.
You think so?
But it's gonna be a loving ass whipping. It's like he's gonna make him like play 1-on-1, and he's gonna give him a mean shoulder to the chest,
I feel like
ugh, and Bronny's gonna be like,
if they hadn't had that conversation before, I don't know that the first strike necessarily qualifies for a full-on ass whipping. But once I lay the groundwork and we understand that can never happen again, this next you gotta get suplex after that.
facts. But you also gotta think, Bronny's had social media for maybe 2 years because Bron literally did not let them have one.
Right.
Because,
And this is why.
And he probably explained it to them.
This
like,
is why.
y'all can't have this because, one, people are going to be on y'all. People are going to be on me. Y'all might do something stupid and do something accidental.
Yeah.
And it's finally, all right, fine, you can have it. And we smoking that Nuggets pack.
I mean, 2 years in. Yeah, but also, how do you at 15 even just
He lives in
conceive
Cali.
fame? Like, do you really, at 15, can you really understand what it means to be famous? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. It's weird, but also you got to think their father has been famous since he was 15.
Yeah, and that's
So,
an
like,
experience. But
they-
how do you impart that experience to another person that's never been through it?
Well,
It's like folks who are rich and then their kids end up being trash. They work mad hard to get something and their kids end up being lazy. It's like, how do you... I mean, some people are successful in imparting those lessons.
it's when you try
How?
not. It's when you stop being you, and that's
What do you mean?
honestly why I feel like there'll be issues. It's like parents have kids and they stop being the person they were before they had the child, and it's like that negates, to me, the point of having a child. It's because I feel like you have a child because you want to bring new life into the world. You want to raise it up based off the values that you believe are best fit for Earth, and that's whatever you believe and you came up with at the time of, all right, I want to have this child. So after you have the child, then you change your mentality on what you think the child should be on. So it's like,
Well,
you messing up.
do you really think people give that much thought to having children?
You should.
But do you really think they do?
That's 99.8% of the problem. And
Okay.
that's why there's so many people out here that are just off because
Yeah. And then parents
they,
that don't give it thought are off to do what I say, not what I do.
that true.
And then
But
the
then
kids
there's
don't listen. They do what you do. They don't do what you say. They
facts.
do what you do.
But
So,
then there's also the people that have kids that weren't planning to have a child, but like
it's end up being
they're
great.
rooted in themselves. Like, all right,
Fair.
well, I'll figure it out. So it's like, there's a level of honesty with the child and saying like, you weren't planned, but we gonna make it work. And the child, and it's not like a feeling on the child of like, damn, like I fucked everything up, because it's like your parents.
That's actually a really good point. I wonder how many people actually resent. I mean, obviously they'll almost never say it out loud.
They'll
but
never
actually
say that out loud.
Resent
But
their
like,
kids.
there's some inside like, you kind of fucked the money up. You came a little too early, and I wasn't ready. But they'll never say it like that.
Or yeah, you just, or you know, I was supposed to abort you, stuff like that.
Yeah, or you were supposed to be such and such's child, but homeboy came a little bit quicker and I got fucked up. Like, that's real.
No, I
It's
know.
so real, but
I
no
know.
one will ever be. And that's the thing. I feel like when that's the case,
Yeah.
either
you got to carry that like as a parent your whole life, and then act like it doesn't affect
that's why you got to be
your
rooted.
interactions with your child.
That's why you got to be rooted in yourself to where, like, even if that was
see
the
what you're
case,
saying.
you can be honest with yourself and be like, all right, well, it didn't work out how I wanted it to, but I ultimately got what I wanted. Because you always get what you want. It's just never how you want it to be. And that's the question of how bad did you really want the thing.
That's that be careful what you wish for.
Oh, you always get what you wish for. It's just never how you wish for it.
It's the details you miss and that's
yeah, and that's why whenever
yeah.
I sit down and think about stuff, I try to, if I ever say like I want this, it'd be a 5-minute conversation about one thing because
as it
I'm
should
like,
be.
I need this to be like this, and I
Yeah.
need this to be like this.
Clarity of the
this,
vision.
this. Yes, you gotta
And the
clarify.
only way that you can really
specifics.
or one of the things that helps a person clarify their vision is experience. You're like, yeah, I want such and such, and then like all this other stuff's messed up. Like, all right, well, I want this and that, but this other stuff is messed up, and then eventually you clarify your vision and you get to where you want to go. So it's really like you really got to take time to sit down and really map out and get detailed about the things that you want.
Yeah, think about it. I mean,
because when you ask for stuff, the good Lord will call your bluff.
That's how you end up in relationships with people that like it only works in pictures. Because you saw a picture that said mood and you like, I want that. So now you can take that picture. But that's about it. Mm-hmm. So think about it.
Yeah, that's real.
Think about it.
That's real. Track 8, Yum Yum. Did we rate 7 yet? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right.
The beat was going crazy, and then she just like, I think she was trying to get too stupid for it. That's what it sounded like.
That, and also it feels like a New York interpretation of trap music, and so like it had the foundational elements, but it didn't have the full vibe. And then, like you said,
it didn't sound like ecstasy. It sounded like a perk.
You're right. You do need to work on how you say things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't listen to all y'all who know what that means. By all means, you can drop it in the comments and break it down. I don't know the difference.
I've never taken either, nor do I ever plan to. But based on my research of people that I've watched that have taken it before, ecstasy seems more fluid. It's like one of those you just loving everything, and perk is like I'm just up.
So then wouldn't it be like
I'm just
the
aggressively
difference between lean and a perk?
No, because lean is like a downer. Like
I know, but that's what people be on when they get trapped out. I don't know.
Nah, but I mean it's a different type of up. That's what I'm saying. It's
I got
two
you.
different feels for up.
I got you. Yeah. So that's definitely a miss for me, dog.
Yeah, if it was for lean, I would say lean and Zans.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, that was a white. That was a hard white. Hard bottom and a white sock.
At best, no, that's actually an amazing song. You can't say that.
A soft bottom, and a white sock. There's a slipper and a white sock. There's a thong slipper and a white sock.
There you go. There you go.
Slipper and a white sock, but not the cool Chinese version.
Or the barbecue slippers and socks. Or barbecue sandals and socks. What?
I've pulled it off.
Yeah, but you're different. Everybody can't do that.
Thank you. I'm not the only one that said it. It's in the lexicon and it's on video. It's on video.
All right.
Whenever they be like, you different, look, I could just put up the video.
Facts. Make a gif out of it. Track
Palm Angels. All right.
Track 9, Palm Angels. That will be funny. Just you turning saying thank you. Good job, Larry. All right.
That beat was stupid. That was stupid hard.
Today I'm definitely gonna add more samples to the board because I got some. Because that was hard. That was like.
That was mean.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like how Freddie Gibbs cover looked when he had the '70s suit with the peak lapels. Like Freddie would murder that.
It sounded like Black
Freddie, we
Miami
need you on the
Vice.
remix.
It sounded like Black Miami Vice.
Yeah, exactly. We need Gibbo on the remix.
Yeah, it also, funny enough, that sample sounds distinctively, like very close to, and I mentioned this a lot, the song called BBS off of Covert Coupe, which is produced by The Alchemist.
I think you mentioned that last episode too.
I mentioned this several episodes.
All right.
It's just playing in my head right now.
I'm feeling guitar, extra. I'm about to play it again.
Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, it does. I could definitely hear Currency on that too.
I want to play Covert Coupe at the end so
Yeah,
that
we can
you
do
know
that.
what I actually am talking about.
Yeah, we can do that.
But yeah, that's a green. Track 9 is green all the way.
Definitely.
Track 10, Ginger Rothstein.
Rothstein.
Have
you ever seen Casino?
Nope, but I know he's Jewish.
Do you remember when Hove said, too much flossing, too much Sam Rothstein, should have stayed in food and beverage. So in Casino, it was, he's in the mob or whatever, and he is in food and beverage, but he really like owns the whole shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then I guess he was feeling himself, so his ego got the better of him, so he started taking a bigger role, and then him taking a bigger role ended up, causing
the downfall.
Yep, exactly. Ginger was, I'm pretty sure Ginger is his girlfriend or whatever.
It was funny. They were saying that's what happened to this dude in like the 70s and the 80s that was like shipping coke back and forth like off of his island or something. Like he owned the island, and like no one knew about it, so he was just doing like he was making like 20 million a day off of just a day.
That's crazy.
Like
that's Chapo numbers.
Yeah, and he was like he basically lost his mind and was just basically was like having a podcast every day over a radio, like a ham radio, and just distributing it out, just talking about how the government is fake and politics are a joke and like what he's doing and like his partners, and then they just killed him because it was like you are about to fuck the money up because he's like he's making sense. Tens of millions of dollars a day. He has his own island that's just filled with whoever he wants, whatever he wants, because he can afford it.
He needs to meditate or needed to.
It was like he would just wake up or not even go to sleep, just be like on 5-day benders, just snort from a mountain of cocaine because he has like fresh. It's right there.
Yeah,
and he has enough to where he can do whatever he wants with it and still have enough to take off his dailies. Like it's crazy. It was hilarious. Like he'd just be standing there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's not funny, but it's just when I think of it in like cartoon form, it's just like a cartoon that's just like
she gotta live a good life and stay low key. It's like a good like an American Gangster
or Paid in Full.
Same story. You make some money, start feeling yourself, and now people gotta know me. No, they don't. Stay quiet and be rich and content.
Yeah. But yeah, Ginger Rothstein.
I think I said this the last album we did. I felt like I anticipated they were gonna do the Chop Just Blaze style. He'll play the first part of the sample 3 times, and the second time he lets it rock out to go through the full melody. That's what I was anticipating because like it had a
Not yet, but I like it though.
I do. It's I blue like it.
I'll give it a blue. Yeah, it's a little slow for my
But I think if they allowed the melody to carry through, like at the end of the bar.
Yeah, or chopped it up a little bit more differently.
Yeah.
Just use more pieces.
Solid feel though.
Yeah. All right. Track 11, final track. Monty Moves Freestyle. I wonder how much they paid for that.
I don't know, but that's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
In terms of letting it rock out, so the actual melody of the record goes through.
Facts. But you know that song.
I've heard it, but I couldn't tell you the name.
Everybody Loves the Sunshine, Roy Ayers.
Oh, so that's like.
Oh, no. Searching, Roy Ayers.
I was about to say,
me.
'cause that's-
Not Everybody Loves the
I
Sunshine.
was like, that
That's
must
Searching.
be some hidden part of the record.
That's definitely Searching. But that wasn't like that. He played it like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like that was like when they started sampling. Like he played it originally, and then people started sampling based off of how he had original stuff composed. Like Roy Ayers is different, man. He's different. He was a different dude. He was like, yeah. But yeah, I wonder how much they paid for that.
I used to want to be on that level of composition. I don't know. It depends on if they have any care for the culture, and also part of the price is contingent upon how famous you are. So like,
True.
if you're an underground artist, they're like whatever.
Nah, true.
Give me $12 and a bag of Doritos.
That's facts.
Bet.
I told my friend I wanted to.
Oh, speaking of samples and stuff, did you see the snippet that Ye dropped on Twitter?
Nah, I haven't been on Twitter personally unless somebody sent me a video in decades.
Mans was hating. I'm gonna see if I can.
Well, not decades, because I'm only 2 decades old. So maybe 4 years. I don't know, somewhere.
I mean, I'm gonna post it to my page at some point. Where is your name? But what were you about to say while I look this up?
That was crazy. But I was talking to one of my friends about investing into their business.
His business or your business?
Well, it's her and her business.
Yeah.
And she was like, you can't, don't talk to me about it, because we too close. I'll just be like, just buy me a bottle of wine and hang out with me every weekend, and that will be your investment. And I was like, I mean, that's dope, but let's do it. I'm gonna do it the serious way.
Yeah.
Use some actual capital, and not just, believe what I say.
Is your friend that's sewing or somebody else?
Yeah.
Word. I don't know if it's gonna play over the speakers, but let me check. Oh wait, it would be here. No, it's not. But the joint is fire. Like, my friend was saying that he was like, oh, remember Draft Day? And I'm just like, the feel of this one is way different than Draft Day to me. Wait till this last part comes in.
Well, that's beautiful.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta follow me on social.
I wish I could hear anything you said while that was playing.
I basically said that so it wasn't just 36 seconds of silence for the fans. But basically I was just saying that one of my homeboys, he likes, he didn't like it. And then he brought up Draft Day by Drake. And I was like, Then I went back and listened to Draft Day. And it's a completely different feel, especially that last part that comes in with how he puts the, what's that thing called? Whatever, like the synthesizer, because it's not necessarily auto-tune, but
those sounded like two different genres of music.
Yeah.
Draft Day was like a rap song, and that sounded more like a
whatever Ye does,
like a house. It sounded more like a house dance song, like the way the drum. Like it
but
like
then that bass was like a straight funk bass, and
but that's house music.
I thought it was dope.
Shit, that's house music.
Okay.
House music is black music.
I know, but that just doesn't make me think of house music.
Nah, I feel you, but
hopefully I remember to put the actually, can you put a note and add the Ye clip? But yeah, I thought it was amazing. They weren't feeling it as much, but you know.
It was nice. I liked it. I really liked it. I dance, so it's something I can see myself dancing to, like just standing there.
Yeah, and plus it's like it's not slow, but it's not too fast. So even somebody, if all you got is shoulders, you'll be all right.
Yeah, you can just put your hands in your pocket and just go shoulders back and forth, catch a little vibe yourself.
Hands in the pockets.
Oh yeah, that's old. That's the OG style.
Oh, all right.
Well, I'll put it like this way. I put one hand in my pocket.
Like I said, there's certain stuff you can pull off that other people can't pull off, dog. I'll just let you know.
One hand in the pocket, get a nice little leg tap, shoulders going back and forth, get the neck rocking. It's lovely. It's just don't nobody be paying attention to me to see how cool I look.
All right, fair enough.
Nah, I'll be vibing.
That's hilarious.
I gotta start like being back in the middle of the dance circle at parties. That used to be me. I used to be like, nah. If we all get a run, I get a run. And I couldn't dance, but I had rhythm. I could dance. I'm lying.
Oh, I was about to say, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I can dance. I'm lying.
Yeah, I think I had a good 2 to 3 year window. That was me. If there was a circle, I snuck myself in there, and then that's how you make sure you leave with something.
Oh, see,
Cheat code.
unfortunately, parties changed a lot during my high school time. So like, if you was dancing, it was like, oh, you cool. The dudes that left with something was usually the dudes in the back
it was
on the
after high school.
walls.
In high school, there was no. I was not in the circle in high school. I wasn't cool enough.
Oh yeah, same thing in college. The dudes that usually left with something was the dudes in the back on the walls with the all black hoodies, because they was probably talking the whole time before the party, and then get to the party and post up. And that's the Jedi mind tricks the niggas was playing out here. They be wrapping you up all day before the party. Then you get to the party and don't say nothing to you. Then the girl's confused, like, why? What did I do? And then dudes is actually being nice dancing at the party, saying, you cool, but I'm trying to figure out what I did to cuz in the back. Then they go talk to him at the end of the party, and then he turns it on, and then it's over.
I'm texting my boy Jones because it reminds me of this time we were at this
Jones. Who?
Adam. Oh. we were at this club. I can't remember. It's whatever one's like on 14th and K as Matt Flores. People always go there. I can't remember the name of it right now. And
Black Cat?
Nah.
No, that's not on 14th Street.
And we were outside and we were talking to these 2 girls, and this dude walks up to us and like goes right in between and looks us both right in the face and basically says something along the lines of like yo, chill out, and just like left with both of them. And we were just like, yo, what happened? It was like a straight mind fuck. If he responds, I'll tell you.
So y'all were talking to the girls.
Yeah, and I guess we were trigger shy because we were just politic and whatever, and dude just rolled up. He was like, chill out, and just literally just walked off with them.
They just walked with
like
them?
Just took them, like they were lost children. It was crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that's usually those girls are for the streets,
right?
But
which is why I'm saying it was
crazy.
It was just us being trigger shy.
That's crazy.
That was the last time that happened.
See, the thing about trigger shy is I never know what trigger to pull at given time.
What's up with it? I mean, at that point, it's 2 a.m. Everybody's
there. That's
yeah.
That's the trigger you pull. If anything,
he's probably
2 a.m. But yeah,
he's also in France right now, living his best life.
Probably asleep.
No, it's like 7:38.
Oh,
but he probably was out till about 7 a.m. yesterday. That's how he gets down.
This is the guy I want to meet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Matter of fact, he was the one who replied last time and said, "What's a relationship?" That's it.
Yeah. We gotta have him call in one day.
Yeah, he's with it. I know he'll do it. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Super hilarious. That's my guy.
That would be interesting. But let's
math
calculate this before I forget. But yeah, man, it was trying to. I don't know. I like to dance. Most people don't know how to dance now, so that's why the people that like to dance are always
unless they learn it from TikTok.
Unless you were a dancer your entire life, you never feel weird dancing because you were a dancer your entire life.
What do you mean?
Like if you were like you took classes and performances and stuff, like you can literally bust out in the dance everywhere because it's like people that were like in plays and stuff as children, like they're just more confident just speaking in general.
It could be that, and also just anything. Depends on who you're out with. Like my one homie,
I need some new friends.
I refer to him as Vegan Kenny.
Kenny.
We would be out and we would just break out in random dance battles, and like not any serious moves. It would be like he would do like an arm roll or whatever, and then pretend to grab my heart and like toss it up in the air and like eat it, right?
Oh yeah.
And I would do some
as you should,
some goofy move over and like pretend I took off his leg and like turn into a golf tee. And we would do that all the time, and to the point where like one night we were out, and after the second spot we did that, some girl came up to us and was like, "Yo, are you guys in a dance troupe?" We're like, "What?" Like we're literally in there just bullshitting, but
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's actually funny. I mean, no, you're supposed to do stuff like that though. You're supposed to take your friend's leg off and then hit a home run, and then figure out how he's gonna walk into the next club, and then let him figure it out. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
People don't do that no more.
I just don't understand how that turned into, are you guys in a dance troupe? Because it was literally
Because it was probably fluid.
nonsense.
Because it was probably just so fluid. Y'all had done it so many times that you had perfected it. Like, give me that. You don't need it. Boom.
I guess.
And she was like, I've never seen something so smooth.
Or it was the Guinness.
Was she from the Caucasus Islands?
Probably.
That's probably why. She was probably
Also
off the
true.
drink, sitting there watching y'all like she never seen nobody dance like that before. And I was like, oh my God, are you professionals?
What are all these moves? Like, we watch cartoons.
Yeah, it's like once I was in Six Flags and there was this dude that was like 6'8" in there. He was just 6'8". He had a crowd walking around him. It was just little white kids. Look how tall he is. He has to play in the NBA. And he's like, bruh, I am 110 pounds soaking wet. Leave me alone.
That happened to my brother. He went to Peru and
Just
with his now wife. So they're, doing their taking pictures or whatever. And then so he was standing there looking at something, and he said that he just noticed like this older Asian woman taking a picture, but like trying to have him. So he's like, "Oh, let me get out the way so you take a picture." She's like, "No, you stay." And they thought that he was in the NBA, so they were trying to get a picture of like her kind of next to him without
That's
like asking him for the
hilarious.
picture. And it's like, what? Like all black people don't aren't professional athletes, but he also was in Peru, so it's like,
that's pretty hilarious.
It is. It also says a lot about what gets communicated to the rest of the world about Black Americans. Like, if you're out, then you got to be special, which I guess, on a level you are, but everybody is not a special doesn't mean athlete. My man's over here doing long division again. I don't even remember how to do long division.
This is the only way I know how to do it.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying I either can do it in my mind or I get a calculator. 236
2.3
out of 3.
Yeah. Out of 3. That's the skull. Yeah, that's why I don't know. I like to write everything out.
I feel you. I should know how to do long division. I mean, I'm sure if I sat with it, I could be like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
Well, once you write the first thing, it just comes back.
right.
So
But I'm just looking at it like, why would you do that?
Makes it make sense to me. I can do it in my head, but I'll throw a number off, and then the answer would be like 23.5 out of 3. Then it's
Like
like
last
what
time?
are we doing? Yeah. Say, how does she
That's
do
what it
this? But yeah. So 5 greens, 5 blues, 1 white, 11 songs, 2.3 out of 3.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. It's like a 2.3 out of 3. What's that? That's like 66%. It's just about
No, it's more than that.
70.
Probably closer to that. It's like 5 out of 6. Slightly less than that. Ooh.
83. Okay,
That's a little
so
less
that's a
than 80, but yeah,
B
it's up there.
minus. Not a B minus. That's a solid B.
Oh,
Solid B.
I guess the best way to do it would be this, right? Oops. Oh, Jones just hit me. Hopefully it's the right thing. It's 78.
78. Okay,
High
so
C,
C
high C.
plus.
But also we're yeah,
I mean, we're not
Can I
going off
use
of
my-
schools, but
we're
I'm
not.
not too far removed.
He's acting like he
from
don't remember.
school, but yeah. I mean, any dude in France right now living his best life, he probably don't want to go back to the time where he got.
He might
dubbed.
not. He might
I
not.
don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm a new man. That was the old Alex.
Adam.
Yeah, that was Alex. This is Adam. Yay.
Dang.
Man. But one of these days.
One of these days, what?
Days, I'll find the bag. The young lady.
Oh, matter of fact, that reminds me of something. So I was watching ET the other day, and he said that too often when people are trying to get a bag or whatever, it's like they look at it in terms of what they can. Let's say you want to make 100K, and then our automatic perspective is to look around and see where we can take it from, as opposed to looking inside and figuring out
how you can build it up.
Where from what part of inside of us we can pull it out of. And I was like, oh. Yeah, and it's like, providing value and stuff. But it is a good perspective shift. So
Definitely. I wasn't even talking about money though. I was talking about girls. I just said bag for some reason.
I mean, there's different bags.
Yeah, I mean, it'll make sense. What you just said probably still makes sense into what I was saying. I just got to think about it for a little while. Actually, not even a little bit. I figured it out already. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he don't remember either, but like I said, it was clever. But it was straight finesse. It was so smooth. We couldn't even be mad. We were just like, yo, did he really just do that?
You know,
and we're just like, all right.
And that
respect.
is why I could never be like upset anymore, depending on like the situation, on like getting the girl taken, because like it really is the game.
Yeah, and the pimp say if
Charge it to
another
the
man
game.
could take your girl, then you should go out and celebrate because he done got a snake out your grass. Like,
Boom.
all right. So
Straight like that.
They go out and celebrate and go ball out for themselves.
If she was acting like she was vibing with you and then she just left with homie, then you should celebrate. Yes.
Oh no, we were just shooting the shit. Like I said, if I'm in hindsight, if we were just like, all right, we about to go to such and such.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That, like, I seen this picture recently posted. It's like on Instagram. It's like one of those meme joints where it's like, I guess somebody screenshotted messages and this girl sent this dude a location, and then she was like, I just sent it to you and this other dude. It's for real. It's about who gets here first.
Damn.
And I just made me think of what you said. Like, you know what? If you can be honest and say it like that, then cool. But if I pull up and there's another car and then you like, never mind, then it's like, you nasty. Well, it's not gonna get that far, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
or
just
she
the
gonna
fact,
mess around and try to invite both y'all in.
that's
Chill
not,
out.
I mean, that's not nasty. If that's how you get down, that's how you get down. But just that thought process, that was just hilarious to me. Like, I sent this to both of y'all. It's whoever gets here first.
She got a roster.
If you bold enough to send it like that, send it like that.
She got a roster.
Keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. That's some gangster shit right there. That's gangster. I don't know.
Cold.
She's a little too gangster for me. But I don't even know if she exists. It might have just been a fake thing that somebody was like, hey, look, I'm going to do this, and we're going to screenshot it, and we're going to go viral. Because people used to do that. They used to change people's names in their phone and be like, send this message to me. I'm going to send this back. Then screenshot it, and then post it on your Twitter.
That reminds me of when...
That's like now, I've seen recently that there's Instagram models in Hollywood that have fake private jet setups.
Oh, yeah. There's... So it's like you talking about where it's like a cross section of the jet and just a stool, so you can say,
Like you can do it in your house and take photos. Like, yeah, we flying high today. But if somebody checks your location, that should say South Central.
Yeah, people
or West Hollywood.
just full cap. My favorite one of those that I saw though was these Africans. It looked like the dude was looking out of a window of a jet and it had some like fancy caption, and then the camera panned out. He was just holding like a kid's desk, like a plastic desk, but it looked legit when it's close up, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty much the game right there.
That is the game. You can be a millionaire in the slums of Africa right now.
I can't live my life like that. That's too much.
It's too hard. Like the effort you put in to
faking, you might as well put into being successful. Yeah,
it's like, bro, you might as well just stack up, make the money, take the picture looking raggedy, but you on the plane. It's like, you can call me what you want, but I'm on the plane, rather than I'm over here sophisticated, looking out the window thinking, but then you pan out, and it's like you in the garage, and the garage door broken.
Cap life. Might as well
just
name
stop capping.
Name this episode Cap Life.
I was saying, man, just trying to tell people, you can't change shit until you accept shit. You can't.
Yo, that was a whole conversation I had all day yesterday, and part of the reason why we had to record earlier today. I'm not gonna get into it deep, but
no need.
Point being that like ultimately you can't change what you don't acknowledge or accept as what it is. You don't have to like it, but if you accept what your current station is, then for what it is, then you can
start modify based on how it needs to be modified and not how you want it to be modified,
or just whatever you don't like. I mean, it's like you can start with basic stuff. It could just be like, I don't like all them hoodies on my chair, so but if I act like the chair is not messy, then it's gonna stay that way. And
simple enough.
Yeah,
simple enough.
Craziness.
Yeah, you can't change what you don't accept. And if you're not, and yeah, like everybody
actually
stop
is
trying to
kinda
worry
wild.
about changing stuff. Cause like you think about it, if you accept it and then you realize that's something about you that you necessarily don't want to change, maybe you just need to be around a different crowd of people, then
Facts.
you're gonna put yourself in a bad boat,
Facts.
changing your whole life, and now 5 years later you still not happy. Like take a step back, see what you about. If you like it, cool, go about it. If you don't, cool, make some adjustments or move around some different people. It's very simple. Like everything ain't like just. I'm still learning this myself. Everything ain't just like why is this happening to me? Why is this that?
Big facts.
That's my deepness for the day.
All right. Well, on that note, thanks for checking in with us. And we out.
Bye.
Here you go.